What's going on, fellas? Jimothy Spyder, as always, joined by my partner, LeRoy Cannonball. We got a really close game out here in Detroit, big guy. Why don't you tell the folks at home how we got to this point?
Second play of the game, Detroit, with their rookie QB, Hugh Bass, running play action, doesn't see anybody open, and look at him take off. Nice stick skills. He's hauling Bass out there, Spyder. With great mobility comes great responsibility, and his responsibility was to get down here. Instead, he takes a shot from Landon Collins. I swear to God, I heard teeth crumble on this play.
Detroit gets a 1-yard run out of DeAndre Swift on the very next play. Now Carolina driving, trying to pick up their own rushing touchdown. Giving it to the second-year back, Silas Mitchell, and you could have drove a garbage truck through that whole Cannonball.
Detroit with the ball tied 7-7. Where's Clay Matthews when you need him? Big bomb. It's that wheel route. Unfortunately for Swift, gets down at the 1, but it's not too much of a problem because one play later, they give him the ball on a stretch play and it's time. Come on, everybody get down with the swiftness.
Coach Trey Bands goes right back to him, says, no, this is your touchdown. You earned it. Get in there. Force feed them. Detroit finding themselves up 7 at home. Carolina, last play of the first quarter, running an RPO, getting it out to Christian, Captain Kirk, and look at the moves. A big spin and then a juke back upfield. That is one limber young man.
Flexibility is key, but you know what else is key? Getting the play off on time. Carolina barely gets it off here, and look at Coach Trey Bands. Read it all the way. Derek Barnes might have to change his name to Derek House because he takes this all the way. 93 yards to put Detroit up 14.
Detroit continuing to play well, got the ball, they're up 14, backed up after a first down penalty. Bass on the play action, throwing to the wrong DeAndre. This is DeAndre Rivers. Can't quite get to the outside, but still a huge play for a trailing Carolina squad.
Carolina just before the 2-minute warning trying to run this a read option on 3rd and inches, and who's back there? Derek Barnes doing it all. Yicking it, sacking the quarterback. Next play, 4th and 3, gotta have it, and they get it. Just enough.
But hold off on the celebrations. Again, a couple plays later, they find themselves in another 4th down spot. 4th and 1 from the 17. Cannonball, they're going to throw for it, and they're throwing to nobody.
I can't wait for the post game because who ran the wrong route on that play? Detroit trying to widen their lead right before half clock running though. 20 seconds on the snap, play action. Hugh Bass looking for it all downfield, but guess what? Jeremy the Crimson Chin has got different plans. And all of a sudden, now Carolina can get some points before half.
It's only 40 yards, but the kick is iced. Does that make a difference? Not really. Gonna make it an 11-point game. Now first play out of halftime. Carolina looking to take a shot off play action. Brackett getting mossed by Christian Kirk. We already saw his moves earlier. Now he can moss people, Cannonball?
It always comes back to it, Spyder. You can never trust a man with 2 first names, Christian Kirk, going off on Detroit today. Panthers get the 2-point conversion. Draw within 3. Now Detroit trying to get some of that momentum back. Hugh Bass standing patient in the pocket, throwing it up. Can he beat the safety? He does! Nate Lamontagny. I can't even pronounce the name, but he gets it. I mean, this is one of the best throws of the season, Spyder.
I think the way you pronounce it is La Montague. You know, kind of like from Romeo and Juliet. Isn't that one of the aliens from Romeo and Juliet?
Spyder, there's no GD aliens in Romeo and Juliet. What are you talking about?
Carolina gets 3 on their next drive, shrinking the lead to 7. Detroit now with the ball back, and in the wise words of Homer J. Simpson, yoink, Stephon Gilmore taking advantage of the bad rookie decision. And look at this great shot right here that the scoreboard is blocking. Thank you, EA. Number 1 in immersion.
Panthers trying to capitalize on that turnover. This play was just moments ago. 3rd and goal from the 2. Mitchell looking like he's going to get in. Okwara with the clothesline to save the score. And that brings us to where we are right now. 4th and goal from the 2. Yeah, coach out there, Detroit. That's for Carolina, kind of confusing. But they're going to go for it. And Godspeed.
Looking for it over the middle. Beat the user. There's a flag. Oh, wow. It's going to be holding, pushing them back. What a crucial call that is.
No doubt, Spyder. I mean, they had the touchdown lined up. All of a sudden, they push the ball back, and now you're kicking a field goal in what you thought was going to be a tied game.
I mean, at least you get points off the turnover, but you gotta just be sick to your stomach that the touchdown doesn't stand. Now Detroit out here running a toss to the right. Swerves a user back inside. Nice stick. And a second time. DeAndre Swift taking this all the way 75 yards. And 2 swerves to show for it.
Very impressive stick work out of Trey Bands, the coach for Detroit. No relation to Trey Songz, as far as we know.
Hey, who cares about that? I've always been a Neo guy through and through.
I'm with you 100% on that, partner. Speaking of Neo, I know that Detroit is at home singing, I'm so sick of stick skills, so tired of getting swerved.
How about we keep the singing to a minimum? I think that would be great for everybody involved.
Probably a good call. Carolina now down 11. Jesus Colon taking a deep drop, and look at this ball to Washington. Jesus Colon delivering a strike. You know, we talked to each team in the midweek leading up to the game, and Jesus Colon made it very clear that his name is pronounced Jesus Colon. But I'm not calling you that. That's not how your name is spelled. You're lucky I don't call you Poop Jesus.
Poop Jesus? I mean, I gotta admit that actually makes a lot of sense. As we got a handoff to Julian Washington, made that catch on the last play, now breaking a tackle. Getting a heck of a run here. 23 yards. Carolina 2nd and 5.
Poop Jesus with the drop back. Finding Captain Kirk just enough for the first down. It's going to put him at the 26.
I don't think you can call him Poop Jesus. I mean, it's funny. It's hilarious. But that seems a little mean-spirited.
Oh, just wait until Twitter gets a hold of this guy. That's where the real savages are. That's where the real animals lay. Twitter is going to tear this man up if he doesn't have an incredible career.
Actually, not a bad point, big guy. I've heard it said many times that if hell were a place on earth, it would be Twitter.
2nd and 9, Colon. Little dump off. This is going to get the first. And Bobby Price laying that good wood.
Holy crow. Both sides showing that they got some big heavy hitters. Now from the 13, Washington again bouncing off his own lineman. Gonna get 9. And there's just about 5 left in the contest.
Hand off to Mitchell. Nice cut. Touchdown. Carolina not going asleep easily in this one. Bringing it back within 1 score. And Coach Detroit going for 2. Love the call. Big play.
Looking like they want to throw for it from shotgun. Nice quick read to the tight end, Tremble.
Let me guess, he's going to come in and tell us that it's pronounced Tremblay. How hard is it to just pronounce your names the way they're spelled? I'm going to die on this hill today, Spyder.
DeAndre Swift having such a great day out here in prime time. Just a dozen rushes, but over 130 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Of course, has that receiving touchdown. Just been feasting on this Carolina defense.
2nd and 7, going to give it to him. Not going to get much, just about 3, setting up a big 3rd and 4. Trey Bands milking the clock. I think it's a great move. Finally snapped at 7. It's a pass, and it's dropped and then almost picked up in the air. That was a wild play, and he probably scores on this play, Spyder, if he picks that up. There's no one to the side. Very close to being a phenomenal play. Instead, Carolina getting this football back.
Selbert with the boot. Gonna grab this one at the 30. Got a guy screaming. He missed. A nice spin back to the middle of the field. And then a swerve back inside. Oh, man. He was singing that song about Detroit getting worked by the stick skills, but this young man has a plethora of joystick knowledge himself.
2nd and 11, down 3, Colon trying to get this ball. Oh, jeez. That's an illegal hit. Just laid the man out.
Yeah, can you say defenseless receiver? Jesus Christ. That was brutal. Now taking over here at the 42 after the penalty. Looking down the seam, double covered. This was a dangerous throw.
Yeah, not the greatest decision out of Poop Jesus.
3rd and 6, got a lot of motion here. And a snap. Trying to buy some time to get away from the pressure. He does. Gets it out to Mitchell. He bought just enough time with his legs back there, backpedaling, finally puts it on him.
You know, we've been having a little bit of fun at the young man's expense today at his name, but he hung in there like a champ and delivered. You know, not the flashiest play of all time, but man, did they need it. Gonna give to Washington, got a big hole, nice swerve back inside, a missed tackle, a broken tackle, he's gone! I would have never guessed that this was a score when you first look at the play. That is some inspired running out there from Julian Washington. Heck of a play, and for the first time today, Carolina has a lead.
It's been an incredible fourth quarter. 25 points have been scored, 18 from Carolina. This home crowd is out of sorts, not understanding how this game is slipping through their fingers. Yes, there's over 2 minutes left, and you got all 3 timeouts, but all the momentum is on Carolina's side, and for good reason.
1st and 10, Hugh Bass flinging a missile to an open Lamontague. A missed tackle on the sideline. He's going to take it 79 yards, Spyder.
Oh my good God. Tell me this isn't Minneapolis Miracle 2.0. Look at this and tell me this is not the same play.
Look at our boy Jeremy the Crimson Chin tackling air on the sidelines. A one-play touchdown, and Detroit has the lead back in 12 seconds of game time.
Now the pressure back on Jesus Colon and these Carolina Panthers. They have fought hard. They have not given up. But could that have been the dagger that sends them home unhappy? Colon with the snap. Shifting around back there, a nice spin move, an early tackle. What's going on? A broken tackle. And EA takes us straight to the 2-minute warning. This was a wonderful play, and they just cut us away from it. Let's see it again, Big Eye.
Trey Bands is going to be looking at this in the film room and going, what happened to our tackling on this play? This was horrible, to say the least. There's like 5 missed tackles on one play. I mean, just look at when he caught the ball, Spyder. He had 3 lions around him. It turns into a 36-yard play. And just like that, Carolina is on the fringe of field goal range. I'm with you, though, on that 2 minutes by the EA cut. I mean, they've ruined immersion twice. There's got to be some type of hotline we could call or something.
Shut up. Don't give them any ideas. And we'll have even less Madden development next year because I'll be working on that stupid hotline. Pretty great one out here in Detroit, folks. 3-point game, 2 minutes left, Carolina driving. Another handoff from Mitchell, who's got a huge hole. That will put them in field goal range.
Play action, barely got this ball off to Tremblay, a missed shoestring. And look at the presence of mind from Tremblay to just get down inside the 10 instead of scoring, forcing Detroit to use a timeout. Now that could come back to haunt you, though. You don't get the touchdown, you could be looking mighty foolish.
Mitchell from 9 yards out. Great blocking. He's going to get in untouched. Cannonball. They take the lead back on a 9-yard touchdown run. It really all goes back to that play where there's about 6 missed tackles. That's what really cemented this drive. And now look at these fourth quarter stats. 39 points have been scored alone in this fourth quarter. 25 from Carolina.
Yeah, it seems like both teams were coached that the football game is only 3 quarters, at least on the defensive side. Nobody has wanted to play defense in this fourth quarter, and that is a crazy stat, almost 40 points put up in 1 quarter. And we still have time for more. Don't lose hope in these Lions. They have answered every call.
Hugh Bass on play action, throwing up a prayer ball. This is gonna get yanked. There's 2. What? He caught it, Cannonball.
How does this ball get caught? First of all, I thought it was massively overthrown. That boy Bass has an arm like no other. And shame on you, Carolina. We got 2 players in place to seal this game, and nobody wants to make a play. This game just gets better and better, but not from a defensive standpoint.
46 ticks left in this crazy shootout out here in Detroit.
Looking left side of the field, picked! Brian Beckford! In the biggest moment, Hugh Bass crumbles. Look at Brian Beckford pouring a little cognac on the field. You deserve it, Big Papa. What a play.
Oh my God, and I'm almost upset that the game is ending as we see the kneel down. This was just a matchup for the ages. One of the best games we've had the pleasure of broadcasting. This was just insane all around. Congratulations to the Panthers for staying undefeated. I mean, undefeated teams have been crushing this season on broadcast. They haven't lost yet, Cannonball.
A great game by both coaches. I mean, this game had everything. We had big plays, turnovers, big hits, lead changes. I mean, we had a 40-point fourth quarter, essentially. Get us out of here, Spyder.
Thank you so much for watching. It's always so nice having you with us. I've been Jimothy Spyder. He's LeRoy Cannonball. In association with the NEFL, this will conclude our Week 8 broadcast. We'll see you next time.
We out.